guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and I talk about frugal living, fitness, motivation, and minimalism. In this video, I'm going to take you through step by step what I do when I'm investing with Vanguard. So I'm going to be investing $780. The goal with this video is maybe to lessen the intimidation. It is intimidating when you first start out investing, but really the hardest thing is just getting started. It really is. It's a learn as you go kind of thing. It's not a know everything and then do it kind of thing like skydiving. This is a journey. I'm still learning stuff too, but I feel like the more information that's out there, the easier it'll be for other people to get into it. And I've only ever invested with Vanguard. I can't compare this to Acorns or Robinhood, any of those others. I will say that the website is a lot more user-friendly than the app, but once you know what to click on, the app is a little quicker. So if you want to go with Vanguard, you just link up your checking account and you can set up automatic investing if you want. I prefer to go in and add money to it every month. Every month is different. Sometimes I can contribute more. Sometimes I just contribute the 15%. This month I'm contributing $780, which is roughly 15% of my entire month's worth of income. Dave Ramsey says you should save and or invest 15% of your money for retirement. Okay, so I'm in Vanguard. I've logged in and I changed the contribution year to tax year 2021 instead of 2020 because I've already contributed my limit of $6,000 for the tax year 2020. So I'm going to be investing this money into the next tax year. And this little box right here, I have this covering up my account information. So that's just going to make editing this a lot easier if I can just cover it up right now. That's what that box is, so ignore that. And then I'm going to be selecting that I want to contribute money for 2021. I'm not doing any rollover. I'm just doing like straight up contributions, like straight up. So I'm just going to click on make a contribution. So again, ignore this box. It's just a notepad that I've got covering up my account information. Where right here it says, where is this money going? And then it's asking, is this a rollover? No. You can see 2020, I've already contributed my maximum of $6,000. I've only ever used Vanguard and I really like them. They're a lot more user friendly than I expected because you can just click on stuff, like there's little icons like this and things underlined. They seem to make it really easy for you to figure out what you're doing. So for Vanguard, I only have one account and it's my federal money market account. Right now I have $13.23 left in there from tax year 2020. I didn't invest any money with that because I hit my $6,000 cap. I haven't invested that money. It's just sitting in my money market account. But that's the account I'm going to contribute additional funds to. Okay, it's asking me how much money I want to contribute. So I'm going to be contributing $780. That's just how much I've been saving from my paychecks the past couple of times. And I have my Navy Federal Credit Union account and my Vanguard connected. It takes a couple days when you set up your account. Vanguard, they'll make like 2 or 3 deposits to your account and it'll be for like 2 cents or 3 cents, something like that. You just tell Vanguard how much was deposited in your bank account and that's part of how they confirm and link your account. Okay, so I put in $780, then I'm gonna click continue. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. It's just asking where's the money coming from, and it's coming from my Navy Federal Credit Union account. Got this hidden so you can't see it. That's what it says underneath of that. Then I'm just gonna confirm it and click continue. On this drop down you can see all these other options you've got, but I'm just gonna select my Navy Federal Credit Union account. Okay, then I will click continue, and here's just terms and conditions. And there you go. Boom, got money in my account right here. That's how much I've got in my holdings ready to trade now. And just got my account information hidden right here so you can't see it. And then like these are all the transactions you can make if you want to set up auto invest. I don't do auto invest. So just like I prefer to go in and pay my bills and I want to feel the sting of paying my bills every month. That's kind of how I am with investing. I want to make it a habit to go in and invest because partly because that number can change or I might want to invest more than usual, or maybe I'm investing right at 15%. I just don't really have a better answer other than I prefer to go in and do it myself every month. And every time I go in here, I do learn something new every time, so benefit. So I clicked on this holdings tab, and these are the funds, exchange trade fund. That's what ETF stands for. These are my funds that I have, and this is my one stock for Carnival. And the funds aren't any one thing, they're a group of funds. Like the S&P 500, those, that's like the McDonald's and maybe GameStop now. These are how many shares I have of each one. And the whole point with investing, from what I understand from Dave Ramsey, is that you should diversify your portfolio. So I probably don't need to say this, but I'm no expert. What I understand is like my portfolio is all of these things combined. So this is what I have in my portfolio. And the more diverse, the better, because if the stock market goes bad in one area, maybe it's doing really, really good in another area. So your money, you don't lose all your money. You don't have all your eggs in one basket, as it were. Okay, so let's invest some money. Okay, so I just scrolled up to the top of the screen, and to get to this page, you just click on My Accounts and then Balances and Holdings. And then you'll scroll down. Okay, so here's a better snapshot of what I've got. These are all of my ETFs and then my Carnival stock. My quantity, this is just a change in performance. And then this is where you can buy or sell the fund or stock, right? And I know this might be a little intimidating if you haven't seen this before, you're unfamiliar, but price, every time there's a holiday or a weekend, everything's on pause. So you have to wait for the market to open until things start moving again. So right now it's February 14th. And the market is closed because it's Sunday, and then tomorrow is President's Day. So then the following day, whatever I buy is gonna happen. So the first thing I'm gonna do is buy another ETF of the S&P 500, and it, like every ETF and stock, has a symbol. So if you want, you could go right to that screen, type in the symbol, whatever you want, and you can just buy it. I'm gonna do S&P 500, so I'm just gonna go over here and click on buy more of this investment. That's what I like about Vanguard. You can scroll over stuff if you don't understand it. Everywhere you go, you can learn stuff. Maybe that makes more sense. All right, so I'm just setting up some stuff to cover my account information. I did a whole video about investing $1,500 in Vanguard, and it took me 5 days to edit it because I was redacting out my account information. So this time I'm just trying to cover it up as I go to make it easier when I edit. All right, so this is what it says up here: trade and ETF or stock. I'm just gonna move this up. All right, so here, this is where you just choose what you want to do. So you can buy or sell. I'm gonna buy. That's the symbol. You can do dollars to shares calculator. I like to do that sometimes just to see how many shares I can get. Not all the time. So this one costs $362, and I want to invest $780, do some dollars to shares, calculator action. So this comes up. This is the last price. So I'm just gonna put in an amount and see how many shares it'll get me. See, the amount I have to invest with right now is $780, and that would only get me 2 shares. So I'm just gonna go with the 1 share so I can show you how I invest with another one. We'll just exit this out. If I wanted to use for trade, I would just click use for trade if I liked this situation happening. If I wanted to do 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 1 share, and I'm gonna do it for the market. If I wanted to do limit, it'd be for a certain limit. If you're not sure what any of these mean, you can click on order type, and that's what that means. Okay, for this one, I just selected market order, and it automatically selects the day. All right, no commission. This is how much it costs, and then I just click continue. Okay, after I clicked continue, just another thing came up that said submit, so I hit submit, and then this screen came up. As you can see here, I've got a new order for VOO for today's date. When the market opens back up on Tuesday, this will go through. Let's do that again. So I'm just gonna go to my accounts and then balances and holdings. Okay, now on my portfolio, you can see there's a little P here for pending. Oh, and I just hover over it and Vanguard tells me what's going on, what that means. And if you don't know what the information in the box means, there's highlighted information that you can click on, or even more information is great. I miss cruising, so let's show Carnival some attention and get some of that. You may have been following in the news, you may not have been, but Carnival is not really, cruising is kind of on pause right now. So the stocks have been down. I think the CEO person sold a bunch of shares or stocks, which is fine because since I'm going to be holding these investments for like 20 years, I'm confident that cruising will resume within the next 20 years, So hopefully it won't take that long. Hopefully it'll be end of this year or sometime next year. But whenever it does resume, I know it is going to resume. The bottom line is I know it's going to resume. When that happens, stocks are going to go back up, and I want to buy while the prices are low, get all those, and then sell when I get to be retirement age, just like that. Okay, so I love this little dollars to shares calculator, and over here you can see funds available to trade, $431.23. So let's do dollars to shares calculator. All right, this comes up, and then I'm just going to play with the numbers to see how many shares I want to buy. So I'm going to go with 5 shares. We'll do that. I'm going to select order type market, and then the duration is going to automatically set to day. All right, this is what it all looks like when I get ready to hit continue, and then another thing comes up, just click submit. So it's continue and submit. It looks exactly the same on the screen. So here's almost the identical screen again. Just going to click submit, and then the order will be placed, but won't be processed because it's Sunday. And there you go. That is another order. Got it right here. Shows Carnival for 5 shares. Market order. Okay, wasn't that fun? Let's do it again. I'm just going to click on my account and then balances and holdings. So I think I have about 300 left over. Okay, so let's buy some VTI. Since I've got 11 shares of that, let's do one of those. Right, and then up here, if you want to learn more about how to place a trade, more about trading, that kind of stuff, information about it right there. And then I'm just going to do 1 share of this at a market. Okay, and I'm just going to click continue and then submit. Okay, and then there you go. Got my BTI ordered, quantity 1. Let's see how much money I got left over. Okay, funds available. You can scroll over stuff and it tells you what it means. I just love it. Okay, so funds available to trade, explains what it is. Pretty self-explanatory though. And then I've got $119.50. All right, let's see if we can get a couple of these BNDX. Okay, so as you can see, I've got $119 left over, and the ask for this is $57.85. So I've got enough for 2 shares. Gonna select market and continue and submit. All right, so for 2 shares of this, it's $115.70. So I've got barely just enough. Click continue and submit. All right, and there you go. I ordered all of these shares, and I've got about $3 left over that I can use next time. And this is all for 2021 tax year. Yep, there you go. You can see I got $3.80 left over. Boom. Well, there you have it. That is how I invest my money every month. I'll go in and I will spread however much money I have with those funds. And the next time I go into Vanguard, I'll dig in a little deeper once I figure out the best way to hide my account information and show you what I'm doing at the same time. I'll do that. But if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them. But I'm just showing you what I click on when I go through it as, a regular non-expert person. So I do wish I would have started investing sooner because, the sooner you start, the more compound interest has to do its magic. And you want that compound interest. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.